everyone, welcome back to Crazy Nails. So today's video is very special one. This is the most requested video and I receive a lot of comments on my stamping hack video. Like किसी का stamper काम नहीं कर रहा है, किसी की nail polish is not working, some people are not able to pick up proper images. So in this video I will tell you how to do it properly and I will try to address all the questions regarding stamping plates, stamping polishes, regular polishes, and what kind of nail polishes do you need, and a lot of other things so that you guys can stamp properly. So please watch it till the end and do subscribe. So the first thing is about stampers. People ask me what kind of stampers do we need. Do we need to buy anything special? Do we need to get some expensive stampers for the perfect finish? No, you can use any stamper and it is going to help you if the stamper is a good one. Okay, doesn't mean that it is a very expensive one, doesn't need necessary to be a super branded one or some from international company. No, you can use your local stampers which are available either on your local nail art stores or on Amazon. So I am going to show you some affordable options and a branded option. So this one is by Konad. This is the most classic stamper this brand has, and this one is I got from Amazon. Most of you guys who watch regularly my videos, they must have seen this stamper. I've used it a lot, and this one is the newest stamper that I got, and it is also starting to tear out, and I will replace it soon. So this is the newest one. You can see the squishiness. So these two are the clear jelly ones, and this is the regular stamper that most of the people use. So first thing first, if your stamper is not picking up the image, maybe it is time to clean the stamper. So what you have to do is you take some cotton, non-alcoholic or non-acetone remover. Why non-alcoholic and non-acetone remover? Because acetone and alcohol tends to make your stamper hard and it tends to damage your stamper in the long run, so it is preferable to avoid it. So what you have to do is you have to like take your stamper. You can see how dirty it is. So you dab your cotton in the nail polish remover and you gently clean it. No need to be harsh on the stamper. See, you just clean it. If your stamper is clean, it is going to pick up the images properly and your images will be more vivid, your images will be better. Second, if the stamper still doesn't pick up the image, what you need to do, you need to prep it. For prepping, you need to use this kind of buffer. So there are 3 levels of grittiness on this one. This is the fine, softer one. This is slightly harsher, and this is the most harsh one. Okay, this is the basic one I use. You guys can go for the thin stamper which is available in various levels of grittiness. So what you have to do is you have to take your stamper, then use the soft one, and you can see gently buff your stamper with the buffer very gently. You don't need to be harsh, just do it in one direction. This is called prepping the stamper. Most of the stampers work this way. Once you are done, you can see a little powderiness on the surface. Now again you take your cotton, dip it in acetone and clean the stamper. Once your stamper is clean, make sure you dab it properly for removing the acetone, or just leave it like that for some time. The acetone will evaporate soon. Okay, then second one is again, if even after this the stamper is not able to pick the image, you need to ask yourself, is your stamper old? If your stamper is old, most of the stampers have a life of, according to me, in my personal opinion, most of the stampers have a life of about 1 year. If your stamper is older than that and you have buffed it like a lot of time, then probably it is time to change your stamper. And if you have a stamper lying around for more than a year or about a year and you haven't used it yet, and it's outside the sealed package, then again probably you need to change the stamper and buy a new one. Like this one from Conad, it has become a little hard, you know. It's not that soft, it's not that squishy anymore, and it doesn't have that level of stickiness. This is one of my oldest stamper. I just keep it because it looks cute, and I use it for water marble effect. And yeah, you need to change the stamper. If it's old, if it has become hard, you need to change the stamper. Your stamper should be very soft, very squishy, and should have a little level of stickiness. You can see, should have a level of stickiness on it to pick the image properly. Okay, now it is time for the stamping plates. Okay, sometimes some of the stamping plates are not of good quality and they don't have proper etching done on them, which affects their design, and you are not able to pick up the image properly. So I will show you two kinds of stamping plates. This is the Born Pretty stamping plates, a branded one which most of the people who love stamping knows about, and this one is the Store 2508 stamping plates. It is an Indian brand and available locally right now. You guys can buy it on Amazon. This is like one of my favorite affordable options in stamping plates. Born Pretty stamping plates are a little expensive, but these ones are a little cheap and yet have a good quality. I don't have a cheap stamping plate, or I haven't used any from the local market. If you guys have, then do tell me about it in the comments. So I will show you how to prep up your plates. Yes, prepping the plate is also very important. Some people like me some people just, you know, do the stamping and then leave the polishes on the plate. Like you can see over here, these are slightly dirty. So when you apply your polishes on them, let me show you with the polish. When you apply polish on them, sorry, yeah, so when you apply the polishes on them, your stamper is not able to pick up the entire image. Why? Because the design has not gotten into the etching on the plate properly. The polishes is not able to reach the, see, this can be better, this can be more nicer, more detailed. So what you have to do is you have to clean the plate properly. Some of the plates have a good etching, very nice etching, deep engravings done on them, so they are able to give you a nice image. But if it's not very deep, if it is a very fine print, you will not be able to, you know, get the proper design. So you have to always clean your plates before using it. See, some designs which are fine are not able to come out properly, or will have a little color on them, or in some way, in one way or the other, they will not be as pretty, as detailed, or as vibrant as you want them to be. So what you do is you clean the plates properly. Same thing, use a acetone or non-acetone remover for this. There is no restrictions on this one, so you use that, and then you just pick up your polish, this special stamping polish or regular polish if you guys have. Then you just take your stamper, and can you see the difference in the design? This one has a little color on it and a few engravings missed, but this one has a proper design and looks better and looks a little more vibrant. So this is how you do it. And another one, let me show you one more time. I will try to answer all the questions that most of the people ask me in this video, but if you guys still have a few more queries, you guys can like drop it to me and I will try to answer them in the comments. So you can see over here the difference between the designs. Okay, another thing is that some plates do not have etchings properly, so make sure that you get etching checked. You know, the etching should be proper, fine, and should have a proper depth in it, otherwise your image will not come out properly. You can see how the etching is here. It should be deep. The etching should be deep. No matter if you buy the cheap ones or you buy the expensive ones, the etching should be deep in it. Okay, so clean the plates, clean the stamper, buff the stamper, and the other thing that I want to talk about is the stamping polishes and the polishes which are meant for stampers. Usually people ask me that if we use regular nail polishes, how am I supposed to get the design out, or what kind of nail polishes do I need to use to make sure that the design does come properly. So what kind of polishes do you need? You need a little more pigmented thick nail polish. If you're buying regular nail polishes, this is only for regular nail polishes. A nail polish should be thick and it should be highly pigmented to give you a proper design. So this is by L'Oreal. Let me show you. This is a regular nail polish by the way, and let's start with this. Let's do this. Just apply a little polish on one side, scrape it off. Can you see the design? This is a regular nail polish by the way, people. This is super regular nail polish. It's available, it's a local drugstore nail polish and nothing special about it. Can you see the design, how pigmented this is? Because why it came properly? Because I buffed my stamper and I cleaned my plate properly. Another one is this one. This is TS Color Police nail polish. This is one of the cheapest nail polish available in the market, but good quality, very highly pigmented and very thick. Can you see how good color this is showing over here? Let me just again scrape it off and take the image. Can you see? Yeah, see how beautifully this has come. I'm sorry about the colors over here. I haven't cleaned the plate again, let me tell you, but I changed my portions. Another thing is why your image is not coming out, because you are spending too much time on the nail polish is spending too much time on the plate. If I leave my a regular nail polish on the plate, it is not going to come out properly. You need to make sure that you are picking up the image right away and there is no time spent on the plate or on the stamper. Because if you will make your nail polish stay on the plate for a lot of time, and it might not come out as good as you expect it to be. Like, just leave it. I just left it over there and let's just wait for some time. Let's see if the design is going to come out properly. You can see how long I am taking. Make sure that you have all the things with you lying around. Your stamper is there, your scraper is there, your polish is there, and everything, your nails are there. Make sure everything is at one place so before you start your stamping. So let's just see it's not coming. No matter how hard you try, it's not going to come. Why? Because regular nail polishes and even special stamping nail polishes dry up very quickly on the plate, and you need to be very quick. You need to be very quick. I spent hardly 10 seconds, or even 10, no, not even 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, and it dried up. I have turned off the fan in my room. I just have air conditioning on, and it has dried up so fast, because scraping removes off most of the nail polish. You know, scraping removes off most of the nail polish from the plate, and it has a very fine layer over it, and it's not going to pick up. Secondly, when you let the design spend a lot of time on the stamper as well, it will not be able to transfer to your nail. So you have to be very quick, you have to be very precise to make sure that your nail design transfer on time. If you guys are slow, there are some stamping gels available in the market. You guys can use those gels. These gels do not dry up very quickly, and you can use them at your own speed. But if you're using a regular nail polish like this, or any drugstore nail polish, then make sure that you are very quick. You make sure that you are very quick and in the right motion. You should be using right motion of your hand. Let me show it to you again. Now let's do this design. You can see I'm using random designs. There is no restriction on that. I'm very quick, not even a second I'm spending. See this design, I've transferred it. See how prettily that has come. So what you have to do, you have to be fast. You have to make sure that your design is transferred on time. Okay, so let me show you how to do it. Very gently, just put your scraper in an angle, and then pick up your stamper and then roll it. Can you see? Rolling makes it easy. And then again, while transferring, make sure to roll your hand. Roll it like this. Then you will be able to pick up the design and transfer it on time. Okay, rolling the design. Again, let me show you. Scrape it off gently, pick up the stamper, roll it, and then roll off all the design. You can do a dual color nail polish pattern with this trick as well. Okay, another thing, what kind of nail polishes do not work? Nail polishes that are thin consistency like this one, glitter nail polishes like this one, and sheer nail polishes like this one. These polishes do not work with stamper. If they will work, you will have a very fine print, very fine design, and it will not be as visible as you want it to be. So let me show it to you over here. I'll use this unicorn nail polish. Let's shake it. I've applied it over here. You can see how sheer this is. Then you take the scraper, gently go over there, and see, the design is there, but it is so sheer you will not be able to see it. You can use this sheerness for your chrome powders. If you are using a matte nail polish, you can use this sheer pattern over it, and you can just rub some chrome powder on this, and the print with the sheer nail polish will pop on. So you guys can use, but the print, the design, it's going to be very fine. You can't even see how it's there. It's going to be very sheer. It's not that visible, but slightly when the light falls right on it. Let me show you. See, if the light falls right on it, then only it is visible. Otherwise it's very fine. On black nail polish, it won't even be visible. So let me show it to you with the glitter nail polish. This video is going to be very long, so but very useful for you. Let's do this with the sheer nail polish, the glitter nail polish. Again we have done it, and then roll it and transfer it. Can you see the design? It's here. See how sheer it is. Nail polishes that seem pigmented, like this one, it looks very pigmented, but it is very super sheer. So let me show it to you. A pigmented nail polish can transfer can give you the design in just one swipe, but for the sheer ones you have to be a little more invasive. See, this design is not going to show if you're using a darker nail polish on your base. It will only be visible on the light colored nail polishes, and not even that good, not even that good. So these were some tricks and some tips for you. Thank you for watching the channel. I hope I have answered all the queries regarding what kind of polishes you need, what kind of stamping plates you need, what kind of tricks that you need to use while transferring the design, while picking up the design, what kind of plates are used, what kind of stampers are used, and how to prep the stamper, how to prep the plate. I need to clean this plate a lot. And what kind of precautions do you need to use while using regular nail polish, as well as while using the stamping nail polish. I hope you loved the video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Please do subscribe. By the way, can you see Manu Mani? This one I did last night, and we'll be posting the tutorial for this one. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please comment and share this video. Thank you so much. Bye.